Hey guys, how you going today? So in my previous video I have managed to finish the chassis rail and the floor. So the only hard part doing this was literally sanding down everything. So I had to use angle grinder and a drill. So usually people get the chassis sandblasted, but I didn't want to go through that anyway. So the exciting part of this video is this part here. So I've got everything back from the powder coating. I'm really excited to put everything back. So the only thing that I had to do myself was the brake hubs, the brake disc, the actual hub and the diff. So I had to paint them myself, but they got sandblasted anyway. The rest are all powder coated. I'm really excited for them, as you can see. Yeah, so also I received all the bolts and nuts and the rest of the brackets from the zinking. Honestly, it came up really good. Look, it's worth doing it, trust me. It didn't cost much. It was only 180 bucks. I think it's worth it rather than buying new ones, in which sometimes you have to cut them and shorten them and other stuff. Like things like this. This is the sway bar ones, and I was thinking that I need to buy a new set. And look, it's better than what it used to be. So the next step will be putting all the, pressing all the bushes into the arms and other parts, and we go from there. It's time to put the diff on. I got the bushes pressed in, so it's going to be a hard one because this is actually a two-man job. You can still do it on your own, but it's just the fact of getting it right and holding the other end. So I'm gonna try to get this in. If I can't, I would be calling maybe Theo to come and give me a hand. Alright, let's see how it goes. this is the new shocks that I purchased. Okay, let me take these straps off. Okay, there you go. Now if you're looking at the Toyota diagram for their genuine shocks, the bushes where they sit on the top, they are completely different with what came with the shocks. I'll show you what I mean. I'll put the diagram also on the screen so you can see what I mean. Over there on the diagram they've got a few bushes, a few washers, but when I purchased those shocks it came with 2 bushes and 2 washers. Okay, and then you get this bracket where top of the shock sits in and the bottom part sits on the diff. Now this is the final result how they go. So the bigger washer goes at the bottom with the bigger bushes, the smaller washer goes on the top, and yeah, look, it's not the best design, but it was the cheapest option you could buy on the internet. Now the other thing is, with the factory bushes that you have on the car, now if you're looking at this tube here, now they've got those grooves here. So those grooves are actually, they will lock the bushes into the cross member or diff or whatever the bush is, and you require to have the car on the ground when you tighten them, because when you tighten the bushes while it's on the jack, those will lock the bush, and then when the car is on the ground you technically twisting the bushes, and that's how you break the bushes. So with the new bushes that I've purchased, which is SUPERPRO, there's a lot of other brands, the tube doesn't have the groove, so you can technically tighten the bushes on the ground or on the jack. It's up to you, so it doesn't require the car to be on the ground. Alright you guys, so the rear end is on. I have tightened everything. I hope I haven't missed anything. I'll go through it once again when everything else is ready to be on, like brakes and the brake lines and whatever I've missed so far. But I'm really happy with the way it came up. Yeah, so let's have a look. how it came out. I like the look of it. I guess something different is always good. So I'm gonna wrap up this video for today. So next I'll be working on the front of the car, so it's gonna be more complicated than the rear ones. So for now, thank you for watching, and have a good day.